I'm Emily.
And I'm Ethan.
We're traveling across America in search of its most captivating communities.
All the while, we're working from the road and taking the adventures as they come.
This is
Remote!
In our last video, we were in Redwood National Park. Now we drive northward along the coast through the Samuel H. Boardman State Scenic Byway, a famously beautiful drive. We were interested not just in the scenery, but also to visit some of the small coastal towns. This is Crescent City, California. Even though it's called city, it's pretty small. Spent the morning talking with a ranger who was from here. He had really good things to say about it, so we decided to stop by and check it out. Pretty cloudy, foggy day, which the ranger told us actually isn't normal for this time of year. There usually is more sunshine. I really don't mind the fog at all. I think it's mysterious and enchanting. Craggy bluffs, secluded beaches, and offshore rock formations await visitors along the 12 ocean-hugging miles of Samuel H. Boardman State Scenic Corridor, located between Brookings and Gold Beach along Highway 101. This stretch of the highway features one turnoff after another, each with access to picnic areas, viewpoints, and trailheads that connect an 18-mile segment of the Oregon Coast Trail. We stopped for a quick hike at a place called Natural Bridge, which had amazingly scenic viewpoints.
It also had a very narrow passage with deathly drops on either side, so if you're a bit more cautious like us, you can just watch safely from an overlook while more daring adventurers try their luck. I have to think that people must fall down this trail pretty frequently, and it doesn't look like a pretty fall either. We made a brief stop in the town of Bandon, which was freakishly cold and windy and had no public restrooms. In our lives, there's a time to spawn and a time to swim. Thus teaches us the salmon. Then we continued on to the town of Yachats, where we'd be staying for the next few days. The name Yachats means dark water at the foot of the mountain in the Siletz language. The Oregon coastal towns we visited have both been cold, windy, and tiny, like itty-bitty towns, which we actually passed through more of a large town called Florence that would probably be more our style, that seems to have people our age, because Bandon and Yachats are all old people, which is good for them, but probably not a place that we'd want to live in the long term. Cute towns, but not very many young people. And very chilly. Yesterday it was so windy that the tent outside on the patio we were eating at the restaurant almost blew across the street.
Yeah, it was kind of scary. Strong winds for sure are an issue, and this is not the type of beach for people to be playing on or swimming. So that probably explains kind of why there wouldn't be younger people here and families so much. Yachats actually has a very small beach area, being surrounded on both sides by cliffs. It's more of just a beach that you're gonna get up and look at the birds. Go birding for the day.
Yachts is not very hot. It's kind of chilly.
Yachts has great food, but it's way too windy.
Despite the high winds, we still made it out to Cape Perpetua, the main attraction in the area. Black basalt shorelines form abrupt barriers that cause the surf to continuously explode in dramatic fashion. Geologists think that Cape Perpetua was once a massive volcano.
For a 6-minute drive from where we're staying, not so bad compared to Dallas, Texas.
We continued northward up the coast to the town of Newport, Oregon. Upon our arrival, the town was engulfed in a thick, mysterious fog.
The beach, even though you can hardly see it right now, is a little more friendly for families and joggers and active people. I'm about to go for a run now. We're just too far north at this point for it to be comfortable on the coast. At least Newport has like space to run. The beach actually goes on for a while. Yachts, it just was like enclosed by rocks and you couldn't get anywhere without taking the highway.
The Oregon coast was certainly a nice reprieve from the heat. However, I don't think that we'd want to live here all year round. It was time for us to turn our attention eastward to the Oregon mountains. Join us next time as we explore the Columbia River Gorge.